My name is Joe Krznarich. I live here in Merrill, Wisconsin. I've been trout fishing since I was 8 years old and fly fishing for the past 34 years. I am a catch and release fisherman, whether it's for trout, bass, muskie, or anything. What makes Lincoln County so great is there is a lot of public access up here on lots of our rivers and streams. So it allows you to get out there and do what you like to do. Locally, we have options for trout, bass, muskie. We have the Wisconsin River nearby. We got the Prairie River here, which is the premier trout stream in the county. 30 miles of trout water here. It's known as what's blue ribbon waters. There are other streams in the area as well. Prairie River here, we've got brook trout and brown trout. Very pretty, colorful fish, especially when you get into the fall time with the brook trout. These are just my boxes full of flies. I've got them organized by hatch for different times of the year. Catching a trout on a fly that I tied is very rewarding. To know that something I tied up actually was able to fool a trout. They're a little spunky. I've got an office set up in my house here, my little man cave. This is where I do my tying. It is an art. Starting out was hard, difficult, and you learn material proportions. Over the long run, you get better at it, and then you learn when tying materials that less is more, actually. We have deer hair here, we have duck feathers, chicken feathers, all sorts of species of bird feathers that are used to tie flies. The different threads and tinsel materials, it's like a craft show. People do shop at craft shows for fly tying materials, believe it or not. We're tying a fly for a hatch that's going on right now. It's a white mayfly. It's called the Ephron. Comes off mid to late August and lasts about 2 to 3 weeks. My personal pattern I tie for it that I have had success with. First thing we do is we get our hook in the vise here. And we lay down a base of thread to start. Grab some of this deer hair. And we're going to use this to make the wing. We'll measure out our wings about the length of the hook shank. We'll tie that in near the front here. There's not one the same, like little snowflakes. Dubbing is used to tie the bodies of the different mayflies that hatch, all colored to match the different colors. This mayfly that hatches in August here is whitish colored. Just pick some white dubbing out of the container and then you gotta wrap it around your thread here. It's kind of a guess a little bit on how much you need each time. Now we start wrapping this around to create the body of the fly. Makes your wings stand up, and now so everything doesn't unravel, we have what's called a whip finishing tool. And this helps you make a knot, so you kind of put it in an upside down 4 pattern. You spin it around here, and that pops off, and then you pull. 2 to 3 knots at the head of the fly usually keeps everything together, and then if you want, you can put a little glue on there, but I don't like to put glue on dry flies because it adds weight. And then it's harder to keep the fly floating. And that's the completed fly. I love to get out here and trout fish because it just gets me away from the everyday hectic work life, stress, or any other thing you have going on. Come out here and I tell a lot of people it's my nothing box. I just come out here and my only thought is where to cast next, where am I gonna go fish, what's my target, what fly am I gonna tie on. That's what does it for me. It's just not having to think about anything else.